night to be confused, one night to speed up truth. We had a promise made, 4 hands and then away, both under influence. We had divine sense to know what to say. Mind is a razor blade to call for hands of above, to lean on. Would it be good enough for me now? One night of magic rush, the start a simple touch. One night to push and scream, and then relief. 10 days of perfect tunes, the colors written.
Real quick, this is just in case you need something rough times. I wanted to contribute. There's no reason not to have $1 million candy bar, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I was like, Snickers.
Yeah.
So here you go.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thanks.
I just had to kind of ease it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's $1 million.
Carrie, can you step up to the white mark?
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Dear ones, we are gathered here to join Carrie and Paul in marriage and to witness the vows that they will make to each other. Paul and Carrie have been friends for over 10 years, and every single day of that decade has been a brick in a foundation. As the author Anais Nin wrote, each friend represents a world in us, a world not possibly born until they arrive. And it is only by meeting that a new world is born. Today we acknowledge the world born in Carrie and Paul's meeting, and more than that, we acknowledge that they have brought all of us together with them into a community. As members of that community, Paul and Carrie are grateful to all of you, honored guests, and to those who join us in spirit for every step along the way, for helping them to know themselves and to find each other, for creating a supportive space in which their relationship could blossom, and for celebrating this with them.
Our assemblage here today is a celebration, not just of love between Paul and Carrie, but of love itself. What else would have brought all of us together today? As the Beatles sang, there's nothing you can make that can't be made, nothing you can save that can't be saved, nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. All you need is love. But despite their optimism, love isn't always easy. Love is an effort. It's a choice we make, and it's one that Carrie and Paul choose to make time and time again. Love is a garden, and we are its gardeners. We don't just choose love once, plant it in the soil, and wash our hands of its upkeep. We return to it day in and day out. We weed it, fertilize it, and sing to it. We give it water and attention, and yes, we harvest from it. It sustains us, not just as we are, but as we learn how to be ourselves in time. And as we care for our gardens, we care for each other.
The author and botanist Robin Wall Kimmerer writes that we must know the ways of those who take care of us so that we can take care of them. We must be accountable. We must ask permission and abide by the answer that we are given. We have to learn to share. Yeah, that includes you too. Building communities of practice together. And in this way, Carrie and Paul have brought us here together to share in the garden of love, to witness and affirm in the abundance of this love, and to share our love for them. Because our gardens do not exist alone, the love that we celebrate today, can I borrow that? Oh wait, no, okay. The love that we celebrate today is one plot amidst many. It is built upon love and caring that all of us present today have shown for each of these two as they learned how to be themselves. And it is a continuation of that care that will let Paul and Carrie continue to grow into the wonderful people they are and are becoming. So together, we, as their community of family and friends, turn our own love to the effort of witnessing their vows.
At this time, Carrie and Paul will exchange vows they have prepared for each other. Carrie's going to go first.
Did you need any? Can you hold this?
Yeah.
No, this napkin thing.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah. Close your mouth, okay?
Okay, yeah. Hi, P. Before anything else, I want to thank you. Oh, man, all right. Thank you for your patience, your consistency, for being someone I can always count on. Thank you for all of the ways you've made it safe for me to heal, for the time you've spent walking alongside me as I've grown and changed, for making space for me to become myself. Thank you. Thank you for all of the hidden little things you do to make our house a home. And thank you for letting me go first today so that I didn't have to follow whatever beautiful shit you're about to lay down. Because you literally have a piece of paper that says that you are a master of the fine arts, and I had to Google, is it okay to say shit in your wedding vows? I also want to tell you that I love you. I love hearing you holler along to Led Zeppelin songs. I love watching you try to find the bathroom in restaurants. I love coming up with stupid bits with you and turning those bits into a, stupid bit cinematic universe. I love making you ugly laugh, which is anytime you laugh. I love being with you and being one of the privileged few that you share your true self with. When I was thinking about what I wanted to say to you today, I kept coming back to something we talk about a lot, which is what we want our shared life to look like. What type of people do we want to encourage each other to be? What does a specifically Paul and Carrie marriage look like? And what will it take to maintain that marriage? And I found myself turning to our community, most of whom are here today, to the many examples of marriages and relationships I want to embody and emulate. A marriage that prioritizes bringing your whole self and making space to both be who you are and become who you're meant to be. A marriage that centers the community, care for the place you live, and the people who share that place with you. Thank you.
Wind, perfect time.
Thank you. A marriage rooted in friendship that honors and respects the fact that every marriage is composed of two very different individuals and celebrates both the parts and the whole. A marriage that encourages adventures and knows that at the end of a life, what we have are the memories and experiences we've shared. A marriage that is rooted in laughter and the knowledge that the worst things will always end, but you'll both always be there on the other side. A marriage that, above all, does not take itself too seriously or seriously at all. That's the marriage I want with you. And with that marriage in mind, here are the promises I make to you. I promise to love you, to challenge you, and to walk alongside you as you change and grow. I promise to share my whole self with you, even the parts I'm afraid you won't like, because you always do. I promise to create a place of safety for you, to be someone you can come to when you're feeling afraid or alone or joyful or celebratory. I promise to support and celebrate you, usually against your will, loudly and in public, when you won't do so for yourself. I promise to prioritize you, me, our shared life, and our community over the mundane things that try to get in the way. I promise to make new memories with you, to explore with you, to look for new experiences to share. I promise to build a life with you in Asheville or wherever we end up. I promise to be brave and make new friends with you and to invest in the community we've built together out of love. You were the first one to say I love you because I was too scared. But you taught me that I'm safe enough to be brave. So today I can be the first to say, today and forever, I take you to be my husband. I love you and you're my friend. Sorry, I shouldn't have closed this.
It's all good. Put this like in your mouth.
Okay,
In your mouth.
I'll eat it. Yeah.
Sorry.
C. In his 1999 song, Deborah, American musician Beck Hansen sings, "I'm gonna take you up to Glendale. Yeah, gonna take you for a real good meal." For our first date, our actual first date, I drove from my job in the Chicago suburbs to your apartment, not in Glendale, but in Glenview, where I picked you up and we went to Uncle Julio's, a Mexican restaurant in the northern Chicago suburbs. You'll hear people in relationships get asked, when was the moment you knew? When was the instance when you were sure that your partner was the person you were going to share the rest of your life with? See, I've never told you this before, but when I was driving back to Chicago from Glenview after that first date, I knew. I was so sure. There had never been anything else I had been more sure about, that this was it, that you were it. But this wasn't the biggest jump. We'd spent 4 years of college as best friends. We grabbed burritos from the Chipotle on Church Street and watched Lost in our college apartment, complain about Jack Shepherd and the nonsense that was Lost's second to last season. We'd go to parties and spend the entire night huddled in a corner, talking to each other and only each other. We text each other during the day, over breaks, over the summer. Thank you. When I was barely not a teenager, I didn't identify these small acts as love because I was an idiot. But they were love. I loved you, see? And I love you now because when I'm with you, I'm home. I'm comfortable. I'm safe. I'm myself. There's no one else in the entire world who makes me feel this way, and there still isn't. See, I love your infinite well of kindness. I love your generosity, your constant affirmation of others over yourself. I love your ability to problem solve, your ingenuity, your cunning, just how incredibly freaking smart you are. I love how funny you are. Like, you are literally the funniest person I know. Easily. No one can make me laugh and has made me laugh in the way that you have made me laugh. I also love how sometimes when you come home, you'll wait until you're in our bedroom for some reason to take off your shoes. I love that over the course of our relationship, you've lost your phone at least 3 times that I can remember. I love that your least favorite song, for some reason, is Smoking in the Boys' Room. I love that you are strong, and I love that sometimes, like me, you are not, and that's okay, because we cannot be strong together. I love all of these things about you, C, because they are you. There's no part of you that I would not have. Thank you.
Welcome.
Since these are technically supposed to be vows, here's some stuff that I'm going to try to do.
To be honest.
Yeah. I vow to make our home comfortable and safe and ours. I vow to be your partner. I vow to be your friend. I vow to value humor and joy and laughter and telling dumb jokes that only we find funny. I vow to keep the bit going way too long. I vow to talk to you when I'm feeling sad or scared. I vow to ask for help, and I vow to listen to you when you need it. I vow to value quiet and calm and the act of being present. I vow to appreciate those moments, to cherish them, to consider them as worthwhile as the busy ones. I vow to love every part of you in the times that are full of joy and in the times that are challenging. I vow to be there, whatever that means, in whatever way you need there. I love you, C. You're my best friend.
Son of a bitch.
We're not done with the promises yet.
Okay.
You hold this.
Paul. Well, would you two like to hold hands for this bit?
Yes, please.
Okay. Paul, repeat after me. I, Paul,
I, Paul,
do promise you, Carrie,
do promise you, Carrie,
to be honest
to be honest
and trust you with my truth,
and trust you with my truth,
to listen and respect your truth,
to listen and respect your truth,
to hold space in my heart
to hold space in my heart
for love and compassion,
for love and compassion,
and to support you through pinching and plenty.
and to support you through pinching and plenty.
Thank you. Carrie,
Hi.
please repeat after me. I, Carrie,
I, Carrie,
do promise you, Paul,
do promise you, Paul,
to be honest
to be honest
and trust you with my truth,
and trust you with my truth,
to listen and respect your truth,
to listen and respect your truth,
to hold space in my heart
to hold space in my heart
for love and compassion,
for love and compassion,
and to support you
and to support you
through pinching and plenty.
through pinching and plenty.
Having witnessed these vows to one another, we invite our friends to bring forward the rings so Paul and Carrie can exchange them.
Carrie, I'll take that.
Thank you.
You take
Carrie, Paul, you've chosen to exchange rings. Let these rings be a reminder of the care, love, and friendship you share and the communities you bring together.
You may now exchange. I think you put it there.
Here? Okay.
Yeah.
Looks so good.
Paul, Carrie, in the presence of this joined community, we now pronounce you married. And it's time for a celebratory smooch.
Once in my life, I have someone who needs me.